Hello everyone and welcome back to Rural Ventures KE. So today I'm going to be showing you guys what happened during a field day that I happened to attend at one of my friends' home. And this is especially for those people who are interested in farming and they just would like to watch videos that would sort of encourage them to get into it. Sometimes that is all that you need. Open Fields Day is just an on-farm learning area where farmers meet to learn. Some of the things that farmers get to learn at Open Fields Days or during field days would include things like successful technologies and techniques, and also to be able to gain practical information from agricultural experts, fellow farmers, and even research organizations. And so in Trans Nzoia County, Open Field Days are usually organized by various stakeholders to promote agricultural development and knowledge sharing among farmers. And some of the key organizers of Open Field Days in different counties include county governments through the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries. And this is usually in order to deliver extension services, demonstrations, and training to farmers. So if you are looking for places to hang out, if you are a farmer, you could find out if your area has Open Field Days and you get to attend. This is usually a very good place where farmers get to interact, where they get to meet each other, and where they even get to market their products to each other. Yeah, so it's a pretty good place to be. So, the first thing I learned about was azolla farming. And azolla is an aquatic plant that is used as feeds for animals. It is highly proteinous, and some of the benefits of azolla is that it is able to reduce the feeding cost by a whole 50%. Okay? Yeah, there's so much to learn about it. And so if you are hearing about azolla for the first time, you can always look it up on the internet, and there's so much information that you can find about azolla and even starting one. And if you would like to learn more about azolla farming, you can hit me up on 07594453. One other interesting factor that I learned was BSF, which is black soldier fly larvae. It is very good source of protein. It is an animal feed, okay, that is highly proteinous. And one of the best thing about it is that it is a very easy project to get into. And the best part about it is that other than feeding it to your animals, you can also make money through it by selling it to other farmers. This is where attending field days counts. If you are wondering where to sell your products, whatever products you get to decide to venture in, you could attend field days and then introduce yourself and your products to other farmers. That is how you can get started. It's just an idea. So another thing I learned is that there's a very high demand for avocado in the outside market. And when farmers come together and produce certain products collectively, they are able then to provide enough products for the outside market. But if you want to produce, let's say, avocado individually, you're only going to be able to produce it locally. Wouldn't it be nice if you're also able to go across the borders and provide market or provide the products that we have in the country to the outside market, to the outside world? Hass avocado are usually produced mostly for export to the outside market. And so farmers in my area have been encouraged to get into Hass avocado production business, just for us to be able to have the capacity to export avocado and other products to the outside world, to the outside market. How cool is that? Another reason for you to never miss Open Field Days when they happen in your area. Okay. One other product that I learned about was about macadamia. And macadamia has very many health benefits. And some of the products that you can get from macadamia is macadamia nuts. You can also get macadamia cakes. I'm sure there's more than the things that I have mentioned that you can get from macadamia. This is basically just a summary, all right? If you're a farmer, a chicken farmer, you will most likely agree with me that the hardest part of chicken farming is, taking care of them during their brooding stage. The first 3 weeks of their lives. Day-old chicks, the first 3 weeks of chicken life is very difficult to deal with because we really have the highest mortality rate at this point. And one of the things that saves the day is when you have figured out how you are going to warm your chicks. And so while I was at the field open day, I learned about a fireless brooder that is able to accommodate whatever number of chicken depending on the size that you want, and it should be able to sort farmers on the issue of heat from the name fireless brooder. Okay, so there's a way you handle it. When you have enough soda, it should be able to serve you just fine, when it comes to matters providing enough heat for your chicks. Isn't that cool? I really think it is. Yeah. Another thing also that I got to learn from the open field day was vermiculture, which is farming of worms. Worms are a very good source of proteins for animals, and number 2, they are also able to reduce the feeding cost. All right, it is very easy to start. So if you want to get started with keeping worms for your chicken, you can hit me up through the number in the description bar. And another thing which cuts across every other thing that I have mentioned is you can be able to make money from this product by selling it to other farmers. And now, how do you connect with the farmers for you to sell to them? Some of the places that you can get them is during open field days. You can talk to them, market your product, and that's how it goes. One thing I had forgotten to mention, which is one of the most important of things to learn about vermiculture, is you can also be able to make pesticides from the worms. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. Again, if you want to learn more about it, you know what to do. There's also the aspect of value addition, which is very important for people to learn about. In case someone is not able to deal with the product as it is after they have either harvested or after they have produced it, they can always turn it into something else. When it comes to seeds, there are very many varieties of crops, and whatever you get is dependent on the kind of seeds that you have. Now, when it comes to maize farming, for example, we have different varieties. We have one variety that only takes 3 months, another one takes 6, and I think another one takes 2 months. How would you be able to know those things if you do not attend open field days? I was a bit harsh there, wasn't I? But hey, it is important for anyone who is interested to join farming to just create time and visit these places. There's so much that you get to learn. Something else about seeds is that the variety of seed that you plant in your farm and the kind of products that you get from the farm. Sometimes you do everything right. Sometimes you have, water. Sometimes you have just everything that is needed in order for you to get good products, but you still don't get them. Maybe one thing that you miss out on is the right variety of seeds. How would you be able to know that if you do not attend these field days. You see how important it is? I'm sure by now you have realized just how important it is to attend these field days in case you never have. All right? Now, this is the thing. When you have the skills, when you know how to make all the products that I have mentioned, you can be able to employ yourself because you can be able to offer your services to other people and then get paid for it. What does that mean for you? It means that you will be self-employed. And that means that you can be able to create job opportunities for other people who might be interested to learn these skills from you. Oh, another thing about azolla is that they can be consumed either dry or fresh. And this azolla can be consumed by animals such as fish, chicken, pigs, goats, cows. This is basically a feed for all types of animals. Okay? If you are a farmer, you might have experienced the problem of not being able to provide enough feeds for their animals. And so if you by any chance fall in that category, then you might want to take the time to look into how to grow azolla, because when you have it in your farm, you should be able to cut costs by 50%, by half. And that means you can be able to save some money, which in turn you can use it for something else. I guess that is beautiful. So that's basically what I got to learn. Other than interacting with other farmers, I got to learn every other thing that I have mentioned in the video, and I also was able to have so much fun. Oh, by the way, I was given a whole pack of sunflower seeds, which if I bought would be very expensive. So, you don't just get to learn and learn and learn. You also get to have some goodies from that place. So that's basically it for today. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me, for liking my videos, and for sharing it with your family and friends. I'm looking forward to doing better every day. And if you have any suggestions of the kind of content that you would like for me to cover, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments section, and I will definitely put it into consideration.